I am hiring at Insider Gyaan. I'm looking for people who can come join the team and help Insider Gyaan grow. So if that's something that interests you, please keep on watching this video. Hi everyone, welcome to Insider Gyaan. My name is Soumi. I'm an IIT Delhi and ISB Hyderabad grad, and on this channel, I share my experiences. I get my friends to share their experiences so that it can help some of you in your career journeys as well, to learn from our journey, our mistakes, etc. One of the big goals of 2022 for Insider Gyaan is to get a team and a process in place. And while we are working towards it, we do have 2 open positions at the moment that I'm looking to hire for. And if in that process, I can get one of you to join me in the journey, I would love that. So in this video, I'm going to share all the details of the open positions, what skill sets I'm looking for, what Insider Gyaan stands for, and generally what kind of basic characteristics or work ethics we are looking for as well. So before I start with all of that, let me explain to you a little bit about how the process runs right now. YouTube, as you know, is my main channel, and I record about 4 to 5 videos at one weekend in a month, and then I send it to my editor for editing the videos over the next few weeks. When I get them back from her, I schedule them, I proofread them, I do all the post-production work, which means building the thumbnail, doing research for keywords, tag words, etc. After that, I have someone who manages my Instagram. She takes content from YouTube, she repurposes them into different kind of bite-sized pieces for Instagram and posts it over the week. I sit down 1 day a week to review all the content pieces that she has created, and then it goes out on Instagram. One thing that I haven't done yet is posting content regularly on LinkedIn, and that is something that I'm looking to do going forward as well. So that's about the process. Now coming to some of the open roles. So like I mentioned, I already have some help in the video editing department as well as in the Instagram department. Role number 1, I'm looking for someone to manage my YouTube. By that, I mean after the raw footage has been edited, I am looking for someone who can proofread the video and then create the thumbnail, schedule the video at the predetermined time that we would have decided and discussed, and also do the post-production work. The basics of post-production are doing research for tag words, keeping a very close eye on the data, because data tells us a lot about what videos are working on the channel and what videos are not, and that can give us very key insights on how to scale up the channel in the next phase. So that's very important. Another thing I would like this person to do is to upload shorts on a very consistent basis. Usually we already create a lot of reels for Instagram. So it's just about taking those videos and putting them on shorts so that it can be bite-sized pieces on YouTube as well. And I'm hoping that in that process, it can help the algorithm a little bit and help push out Insider Gyaan to a lot more people. So this is all about the roles and responsibilities of role number 1. Now, what are the skill sets that I'm looking for? Firstly, I'm looking for excellent organization skills. This person should be able to keep me organized because I am juggling a full-time job and content creation at the same time. And there are a lot of times when I forget if I have a video planned for next week or not. I want this person to come and tell me that, oh, you know what, we don't have a video in pipeline. So you need to record like 2-3 videos this week so that we can sustain the rest of the month. Those kind of things. Excellent organization skills. Secondly, a bit of interest in the career content creation space would be a huge plus. If someone's a student and they're looking for MBA or these kind of things personally as well, I think that would be a very strong alignment in terms of where Insider Gyaan is heading as well. So that's going to be a win-win. It could help us and it could help you to get some exposure from me as well. I also want this person to know the basics of how YouTube works. Doesn't have to have created content on YouTube or anything, but just a basic of how social media generally works, Also, I would love for this person to have a very strong analytical mindset. Like I mentioned, data is very important for me. So An analytical mind frame is very, very important, and that's something which is a non-negotiable for this role. I think everything else can be learned. For example, basics of graphic designing for thumbnail design, that can be learned, right? Of course, there's going to be compensation included in these roles, but the biggest value proposition that I'm going to offer you is to be a part of a growing YouTube channel and learn the nitty-gritties of content creation space. What are the ways we earn money? What goes behind the camera? It's not just recording a video and putting it out there, right? All of those learnings are going to be very important, and especially if you are interested in things like digital marketing, I think all of this could be a huge learning for you. Okay, now moving to role number 2. Like I mentioned, I want to start putting out content on LinkedIn as well, because LinkedIn is a very relevant platform for career related stuff, and it's just a shame that I haven't shared a lot of content over there. So I'm also looking for someone who can manage my LinkedIn profile. By that, what do I mean? What are the roles and responsibilities going to be? Number 1, maintain a content calendar for LinkedIn, and then repurpose some of my YouTube videos into bite-sized written pieces for LinkedIn and post them out on a regular basis. Of course, we are going to sit and decide on what are the 5-6 content pieces that go out every week. Maybe on a Monday you post a YouTube video promotion, maybe on Tuesday you put out a poll. Those kind of things we'll discuss, but mostly the type of content that works best for LinkedIn is written content. So additionally, again, I want this person to keep a close eye on data. LinkedIn data is actually very, very basic. Okay, so there are just 2 or 3 metrics that you can track and get a good sense of where the page is, how the page is growing. Now moving to what are the skills requirements for this role. Number 1 is, of course, organization skills. That's, as you can see, is very, very important for me, because you have to maintain the content calendar, you have to maintain a discipline, and that's the basic of churning out content on a consistent basis. So you need to have good organization skills. Second is you need to have very good writing or copywriting skills. You don't have to know a lot about career in general, because a lot of that content is going to come from my head, right? It's going to come from my experiences, my thoughts, but you need to be able to convert some of those into written pieces of content. But of course, a bit of interest in the career space is going to go a long way to help you and me in this journey. Okay, these were the technical skills that are required for both the roles. Generally, I'm looking for people with some additional soft skills, and the soft skills are very, very important for me, because I feel like the technical skills can be learned on the go, but soft skills are things which you almost are born with, and it is habit driven and behavior driven, and it's difficult to change those things. So what are the general soft skills that I'm looking for? Number 1, proactiveness and ownership skills. Now, you need to be a leader in your own space, and you need to be able to own things up, because I am managing a full-time job with content creation simultaneously, and I will not have time to baby feed you. So you need to own your work. You need to be able to keep me on track as well to an extent. Secondly, I'm looking for people who can stick to the timelines that we have decided. There shouldn't be any excuses. We would have decided all the timelines beforehand, and this is very important for me, because I usually plan all my days, afternoons, and like weekends based on what I've heard, like all the deadlines that we have set. And if I ask you to send me something for review at XYZ point of time and I don't get it on time, then my entire schedule goes for a toss, right? So this is very important for me. The last thing that I'll be looking for are excellent work ethics. Be on time for any kind of meetings we have. Always don't hesitate to share your point of views. Don't hesitate to try out new things. Respect others in the team. Respect everyone around you. Be kind. Those kind of things. And of course, take feedback, any kind of feedback, in a positive manner with the intention of improving yourself, rather than, taking it as a criticism or taking it personally. So these 2 roles, I'm looking for getting someone on a very immediate basis. I have a few Google Forms, respective Google Forms, which are going to be linked in the first comment as well as put in the description box for you to fill in and apply and show your interest. After that, whoever I've shortlisted, I'm going to continue talking to you over email itself. These were the 2 key roles. Now, there are 2 additional spaces where I'm looking for people with a little bit of experience. I thought I'll put that out over here as well, in case some of you are experts in those fields and are able to help me. Number one is in digital marketing, because I have quite a few digital products and courses already which are out there in the market, and there are quite a few that I'm working on as well. I am looking for some help who can help manage FB ads, Instagram ads, and help promote my courses to a wider audience. So for this, essentially, I'll be looking for either a person or agencies who would have run FB ads, Google ads, who have a very solid knowledge about how it works and has been able to show some results in other places as well. Plus someone who can guide me in this process as well. I'm not an expert on digital marketing. I am looking for an expert. And I'm sure if you have 1 or 2 years of experience, together we'll figure things out. Lastly, where I'm looking for someone with a bit of experience is in subtitling of my videos. Now, subtitling sometimes need to be done manually because automated translations don't work in a lot of places and it's a hassle to proofread that. And that this is probably not a very immediate goal, but if some of you are interested in helping me out in subtitling, I would love to have a chat with you, and it would be great if you would have done something like this in the past as well. That would be very meaningful for me. So those were the open roles I have at the moment. There are going to be more in future because we are scaling up, and whenever there's a new opening, I'm going to talk about it either on videos or on my Instagram. So if you want to work with me, Instagram is probably the first place you should follow me over there. And yeah, don't forget to check out all the details as well as the Google Forms if you're interested in applying in the description box and in the first comment. And I'm going to see you soon. Till then, bye.